Part 2, Main Menu and Concept Part 1. In this part we would like to introduce you to the main menu of DPD-EASY and the overall concept. You can find the main menu on the Start menu in the left panel. At the same time, the main menu displays a representation of the processing process recommended by us and also shows in which areas data from other forms are used. In the first column you can see the main areas that need to be edited. In the second column you can see the areas that are to be maintained to support and are used in the main areas. On the far right you can see the menu items for reporting. Now let's take a look at the first column of the main menu. Cover. In the first step, the basic data of the institution are recorded in the cover sheet. This includes, for example, the name and contact details of the Managing Director, the Data Protection Officer and the Data Protection Authority. It is also the cover page of the processing directory. Software Overview. The software overview records the programs that are used in the context of the processing activities. In addition, a protection needs analysis is carried out and each software is assigned the controls and documentation that reduce the risk when using the software. A revision process is defined here to ensure that the software overview always remains up to date. Storage locations/document storage. This is where the storage locations and storage locations for the data and documents are documented. In the processing descriptions, these can then be assigned to the processed data and documents in order to make it easier to find the information. Documentation. In this area, all documentation that is important for data protection and processing is listed. These can be, for example, authorization concepts, manuals or procedural instructions. These are then used in the TOM and also in the protection requirements analysis of the software used to document how the risks there are kept under control. Here, too, a test cycle is defined. Control directory. In this area, the main data protection risks and associated controls are documented and evaluated. In addition, a test process and cycle is defined to ensure that the controls work. The controls are then used in the TOM and also in the protection needs analyses of the software used to document how the risks there are kept under control. Processing directory/data protection impact assessment. In this area, the individual processing operations of the institution where personal data are processed are documented. For each processing, a threshold analysis is also carried out to check whether a data protection impact assessment needs to be carried out. This form can also be used for the data protection impact assessment itself. For video surveillance, extra entry and evaluation forms are available in this area. Here, too, a test cycle is defined. Technical Organizational Measures, TOM. This section describes the technical organizational measures of the institution with the help of which personal data are protected. It is possible to create up to 10 different TOMs. This is necessary because these can also be different for different branches or buildings. Here, too, a test cycle is defined. Overview processes/processing, documentation and controls. In this area you can see an overview of the individual business processes of the institution with the processing, controls, documentation and the software used there. This overview serves to check the plausibility of whether all essential processing, controls, processes and all programs used have been recorded. End of Part 2A.